Take a deep breath in. Let that breath out with a sigh. Relax your body all the way down, deeper and deeper with every breath you take, every beat of your heart. Just relax and focus all of your attention on the lids of your eyes. Begin to relax your eyelids so fully, so completely. Make them so completely relaxed that you couldn't actually open them without putting more tension back into them. And when you know you've got them that relaxed, so relaxed they just won't work, give them a little test just to be sure. Keep relaxing until they just won't work. That's right. And when you know you've got it, stop testing. Flow that level of relaxation from the top of your head all the way down to the tips of your toes. Deeper and deeper with every breath you take, every beat of your heart. Just let yourself continue to drift and dream and float and fly all the way down deeper and deeper and deeper still. Now in a moment, not yet, but in just a moment, I'm going to pick up one of your hands with the fingers of my hand. I don't want you to help me or hinder me in any way. Just let that hand fall into your lap only at the rate and speed that you can double and triple this level of physical relaxation. Want it to happen. Expect it to happen. Enjoy the process of allowing it to happen. Loose and limp like a wet dish rag, like a limp noodle. Loose and limp and relaxed all the way down. That's right, deeper and deeper and deeper still. Now in a moment, not yet, but in just a moment, I'm going to ask you to open and close your eyes. Each and every time you close your eyes, I want you to double and triple this level of physical relaxation. Want it to happen. Expect it to happen. Enjoy the process of allowing it to happen. Open your eyes. Deep sleep all the way down, deeper and deeper still. Open your eyes. Deep sleep all the way down, following my hands. Moving only when my hands move. Open your eyes. All the way down deeper and deeper and deeper still. Now in a moment, not yet, but in just a moment, I'm going to begin to ask you to relax your mind just as deeply as you've relaxed your body. You're going to do that in a very special way. In a moment, not yet, but in just a moment, I'm going to begin to ask you to imagine the alphabet backwards, starting with the letter Z. With each descending letter, I want you to relax those letters completely out of your mind. Make them smaller, darker, harder to see. Turn the volume all the way down. That's right. Deeper and deeper and deeper still. Now many times when we relax those letters completely out of our minds and bodies become so relaxed, so completely that we just don't want to speak. We just don't want to communicate or move in any way. When you know they're gone, allow this finger to float up with honest unconscious movements to let me know they're gone. And we'll continue with the next part of our process. Perfect. Now go deeper and deeper. Letting all of those wonderful feelings, you can let those hands float down, let those fingers float down as your mind floats down deeper and deeper still. Wonderful feelings of relaxation, wonderful feelings of transformation flooding through your minds and bodies. In fact, there was a time in your life when you felt the most amazing pleasure ever. As you remember that time, you can become aware of where in your body that feeling begins to start. You can notice as I begin to snap my fingers, it begins to grow stronger and stronger. It begins to move and flow. You can notice there's a color connected to that feeling, and that feeling and that color has a direction that it's spinning. And as you continue to pay attention, you can notice that spin beginning to move faster and faster. Stronger and stronger, amplifying those wonderful sensations until they overflow from that spot like water overflowing the banks of a river. Begins to flood your body with all kinds of wonderful sensations, all kinds of wonderful feelings that just let you know you're having a good time, let you know your unconscious is paying attention. And as those feelings continue to grow, I want you to use that amazing imagination of yours. And I want you to begin to imagine that we're walking together outside. Maybe we're walking along a street, a garden path. Maybe it's along the beach. But as we're walking along, we find ourselves in what looks like some kind of a gate that leads to a walled space. And we can actually, like some people when they get to that gate, they see it's like wrought iron and they can look through and they can see things on the other side. Some people see like a solid wooden gate that they have to actually open in order to find out what's on the other side. Now I don't know how your gate's going to appear to you. But as you come to that gate and you push it open, the door swings open, the gate swings open, you find yourself in what looks like a garden, a very well manicured garden. In fact, if you were to design a garden that was perfect for you, that gave you the feelings you always wanted to have, this would be it. This is like your thing, man. But the interesting thing about this garden, and the one thing that's constant, no matter whose garden you're in, is that in this garden are what look like statues. And these statues have some interesting characteristics. First characteristic is that each of those statues looks like you. Some version of you. Maybe it's a young version, maybe it's an older version, maybe it's a version of you dressed as your favorite character, your favorite archetype. Maybe some of them may even be parts of your personality, parts of yourself that you like really, really a lot, that you want more of, that you enjoy, that you're proud of. Other statues may represent parts of you you don't like, parts of you that you wish you could do without or you had less of in your life. And the other interesting thing about the appearance of these statues is that at the base of each statue is what looks like a plaque that tells you exactly what part of you, what aspect of your persona this statue represents. And just below that plaque is what looks like a battery pack. Almost like the kind of battery pack you'd see on a camcorder. You'd plug the battery into the camcorder and it powers up and it runs just fine. You pull the battery pack out and everything stops. And now the interesting thing is next to that battery pack are extra slots. Almost like you could put extra batteries in there if you had one. So as you move through this garden inside your mind, I want you to notice that there are statues that represent parts of you that you really, really like. And they're receiving a certain amount of energy. But there are other parts of you that are strong and powerful, but don't serve you. Like for me, one of my personas for many years was the glutton. I had this little aspect to my personality that just loved to eat, wanted to eat no matter what. And as long as I kept feeding the glutton, as long as I kept sending energy to that side of myself, well, that part of my persona was always active, always controlling more of my life than I wanted. And then I discovered that if I just reached out, grabbed that battery pack that fed the glutton and just pulled it out, well, all of a sudden the glutton was powerless. The glutton shut off. And I had all this energy that I could choose to put somewhere else. So I put it into the part of me that takes action, the part of me that has adventure. And all of a sudden my life, my outlook, the way I behaved started to become far more outgoing, far more assertive, far more dominant in all the right ways. I started to have more and more adventures. I started to enjoy life and see my life as one big adventure after another. And the best part is, gentlemen, is you have that power too. Because inside this place, inside your mind, body, and soul, you have the ability to tell your unconscious mind, put it here, take it from there. Turn this off, turn that up. So what I want you to do right now is find an aspect of yourself that's not serving you. Find an aspect of yourself that you want less of. You want to have less active in your life. Reach out, find that battery pack. Reach out with your physical hand, find that battery pack and pull it right out of that statue. Feel it power down. Notice where in your body that feeling that was connected to that power used to live. Feel it draining away. And then find a part of yourself that you want more of. You want to be more pervasive, more dominant, more powerful in every way. And when you know you found it, plug that battery pack in. Feel feel the energy surge into that statue. Feel it glow bigger and brighter and stronger. Feel the warmth and the radiance rippling off of it. Feel the changes in your body and mind as these new programs get more energy, become more dominant, more assertive, relentless in every way, changing your worldview so that everything is one amazing adventure after another. And through it all, you have that world-weary sense of, I was born at night, but not last night, kind of an energy. Streetwise, worldly, you know how the world works, and you're okay, no matter what. Maybe you start to cultivate a sense of mystery, and you feel your sense of humor just exponentially getting stronger and stronger, more witty, more charming, more charismatic in all the right ways. And now what I want you to do is I want you to find another part of your personality, another aspect of yourself that has way too much energy, isn't serving you. Rip that battery pack out. Find something you want more of. Put it in. Notice the feelings in your body shift and change. When you know you've got it, try to bring the old feelings back and notice what happens instead. And all I want you to do during this process is just find every part of you that's not serving you, that's taking up way too much energy, way too much bandwidth. Pull the plug and reallocate those energies where you want them to be, that will do you the most good, in a way that you know you've got it, you know you're getting it, and it'll only get stronger for as long as your heart continues to beat, your lungs continue to breathe. This is your new reality. This is how you are, and it only gets better. So take all the time you need in the next few moments to plug those energies into the right locations so you can be the person you've always wanted to be by your standards and your definitions. That's right. Reach out, use those hands, get that body involved. That's how it works. You hear that humming like a million turbines turning on full blast. Feel the surge of energy as that power ripples through your neocortex, your limbic system, all the way down to your paleocortex, deep into the part of you that controls your heartbeat, that makes your lungs keep breathing. It changes how you perceive and move through the world as the romantic hero you've always aspired to be. Perfectly embodying and exemplifying the traits, characteristics, beliefs, and behaviors that cause people to flock to your adventures. Because you're the writer, the director, the star of your own movie, an adventure movie. And there's always another ingenue waiting to audition for the next role. And you get to choose who gets to play and who gets to leave. They either follow your rules or they're out of your movie. They miss out because your life just gets better. Your life just becomes more satisfying and fulfilling in all the right ways, the ways that are most important to you, in ways that you know that you're getting it. And from this moment forward, you'll cultivate that sense of absolute relentlessness. You will see the things you want and you will do whatever it takes to make it yours. Unstoppable in every way. Adventurous, relentless, dominant, assertive, worldly, charismatic, mysterious, filled and surrounded with an unstoppable, undeniable sense of humor and fun. Inside, feeling playful, curious, triumphant, gathering your inner resources, cultivating and magnifying them every day, over and over again, for as long as your heart continues to beat and your lungs continue to breathe. This is your reality. This is who you are. Now, as you continue to move through this garden, you may notice that there are other statues here. And these are statues of you, but you're dressed as your favorite archetypes, your favorite romantic hero personas, the parts and personalities and archetypes you most aspire to. And you may decide to put some energy into those, noticing how they become bigger, stronger, more dominant. And you'll start, as the coming days and weeks and months pass, to see more and more of them in you. You'll express and exemplify those traits, qualities, and characteristics, only in ways that make your life better, that give you more of the results you want in life. Tonight while you sleep and while you dream, and for each night from now on while you sleep and while you dream, your unconscious mind will automatically make all the necessary changes, all the necessary modifications and epiphanies that cause you to become the person who can be, do, and have all of the things that you want the way you want them, now and forever. In a moment, not yet, but in just a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 5. When I reach the number 5, you'll emerge from this state, all of these transformations locked in, programmed, operational in every way, ways that only become stronger with every beat of your heart and every breath you take. Head clear, mind clear, thinking and acting with calm self-assurance, feeling good all over, embodying the traits, characteristics, attitudes, and beliefs of the archetypal romantic hero in a way that is uniquely you. Culled, distilled from all the best resources to make you the best you possible. A you that only gets better and better. Number 1, feel yourself returning to this place we call reality, bringing with you a brand new reality, a reality where you're the one that knows how to do this. You're the one that's given the instructions to your unconscious. You're the one that's allowing your unconscious now to make those changes, put them into operation, and live from that place, fully associated, fully integrated, expressing those qualities and characteristics in the proper way, a way that's natural, flowing from the feelings in your body and the perceptions that you're having. Number 2, all of my suggestions from me to you, from you to your unconscious mind, 1,000 times more powerful, 1,000 times more irresistible than ever before, held on to and held into a place that wants these changes more than any other part, the part that keeps your heart beating and your lungs breathing. Number 3, always at least 3 ways to overcome any situation, obstacle, or circumstance that you may face. Always at least 3 solutions to any problem you need to solve in your other than conscious mind will now easily, effortlessly, and automatically generate those solutions in the quickest, easiest, most effective way for the good of yourself and all concerned. It's simply the way you do things now. Number 4, because it's all for you, gentlemen. You've done the work. You've made the investment. You've followed the instructions, obeyed the commands. You deserve the rewards. And it's true for you now. On the next count, you can emerge from this state, head clear, mind clear, thinking and acting with calm self-assurance, feeling good all over, glad to be alive, harmonize all parts of your mind and body, energized, synergized, harmonized, maximized in all the right ways, the ways that only get better, the ways that give you the life you want, the way you want. Number 5, take your time, come on back. Notice how good you feel.